Hello world. Yes, I don't know if you heard, but this federal judge is in charge of deciding whether or not the New York City Mayor of New York, that's Eric Adams, will remain in office. According to news articles, the Reverend Al Sharpton met with New York Governor Kathy Hochul yesterday at her office in an attempt to oust the mayor. Take a listen.
Hearing today in his legal battles, the judge overseeing the federal corruption case against him is holding a hearing today to decide whether to accept the Justice Department's dismissal of the charges. Good day's Robert Moses live in Lower Manhattan with the very latest this morning. Robert, it's possible the judge may not actually make a decision today, is that right?
Correct, Dan. Throughout this whole process, there's been a whole lot of attention paid not only to the mayor, but to the governor as well. Less attention to this federal judge, but make no mistake, he holds an enormous amount of power in determining what comes next.
The governor said to me that she's going to see what the judge decides and keep deliberating with other leaders.
What Judge Dale Ho, a Biden nominee who joined the federal bench in 2023, decides after a hearing this afternoon will go a long way in shaping the future of Mayor Eric Adams and New York City. The judge has ordered representatives of both the mayor and the Justice Department to appear before him. The mayor himself is also expected to attend the 2 p.m. hearing. The judge could order the case to proceed despite the Justice Department's edict to drop the charges against the mayor, which triggered a cascade of resignations. He could also dismiss the charges permanently and therefore deprive President Donald Trump of any perceived leverage he has on the mayor. Or the judge could grant the DOJ's motion to dismiss the charges without prejudice, meaning they could be refiled later. Governor Kathy Hochul has the power to remove the mayor from office. Yesterday, she held a series of meetings with local leaders, including Reverend Al Sharpton, as she considers what to do.
My feeling is that the faith of the city people have been shaken, and there needs to be a resolve, but at the same time, we must protect the law and not establish a precedent that could come back to haunt us.
Comptroller Brad Lander, who is running for mayor and has repeatedly called on Adams to resign, also met with Hochul. Lander said they discussed the two ways to remove the mayor, either by Hochul or by a 5-member committee on mayoral inability on which Lander would serve. 4 or 5 committee members must approve the mayor's removal.
We acknowledge both of them are relatively untested processes.
Protesters outside the governor's office again called on Hochul to kick Adams out, but she appears to be in a holding pattern as she awaits this afternoon's all-important hearing before Judge Ho. Yesterday, the mayor refused to answer questions from journalists asking about his case. He called reporters, quote, all liars. Now, the comptroller, Lander, has requested a plan from the mayor by this coming Friday. That plan, Lander says, should outline how the mayor wants to continue providing city services in light of the recent resignations of 4 of his deputy mayors. Again, the hearing here set for 2 o'clock this afternoon.